Good Tuesday evening and welcome into Friendship Tigers basketball on Double T 97.3 and Double T 97.3.com, as well as the Double T 97.3 mobile app. This is Friendship Tigers basketball as we play in Odessa, Texas tonight at Odessa High School. We're tipping off right at the top of the hour, 6 o'clock, and we are underway as Odessa controls the tip. The starting five on the floor for the Odessa High Broncos: Roxana Jimenez, Keziah Hicks, Skylar Herrera, Alexis Luna, and Nisha Stevens. As a steal by Friendship gets the ball back to the Tigers. We'll get you starting lineup for them in just a few moments. Maddox has it on the left wing. Right wing, Ashlyn Cadell. Into the short corner, Aubrey Godfrey. Godfrey drives baseline, kicks it to the opposite corner. Maddox, who has to leap to get the pass, a skip pass across against the zone defense. Now into the hands of Wilson, who puts up the jumper from the right elbow. Can't go. Godfrey with the putback, no good. She gets her own rebound. A third opportunity upcoming for the Tigers. Cadell to the top of the key, swung around to Maddox on the left wing. Skip pass across, back to Cadell. Tigers being patient. Back to Wilson in the high post, and she pulls up and knocks down the jumper just inside the free throw line. Tigers lead it 2-0 a minute into the ball game. Now Friendship presses, and Wilson ties up her defender. Possession arrow back towards Friendship. A nice start for the Tigers, who are 24-4 on the season, 4-1 in district play. Tigers on the floor, Ashlyn Cadell. She's a junior at 5'8". Macy Maddox, she's a junior at 5'8" as well. Addison Wilson, a senior at 5'11". Aubrey Godfrey, number 42, she's a senior at 5'10". And Ashton Beals, the senior, wearing number 20, the final starter. Into the short corner, Addison Wilson gets another jumper knocked down from the short corner. Wilson's got 4. The Broncos have 0. Tigers lead at 4-0. 6.5 to play in the first. Now splitting the defenders is the freshman Stevens, who gets it up the court. The Odessa High Lady Broncos, the host tonight. The second time these two teams have met. Ball goes down low. Jimenez goes off the window after a power dribble, and good for Jimenez. She scored 4 points in the first meeting between these two teams. Beals with a quick transition three, trying to catch Odessa sleeping, but Beals too strong on the attempt. 4-2, Odessa High trails the Friendship Tigers. So I mentioned the first meeting between these two teams was a knockdown, drag-out type of game. 38-32, Friendship won it in Wolforth. Now Skylar Herrera misses, airballs the shot, but Jimenez is there for the putback, and she gets it to go. That's one of those unfortunate ones. Doesn't touch anything, and Jimenez with the and one, a chance to make it a three-point play. We're tied up at 4, 5:42 to play in the first quarter between Friendship and Odessa High. The shot is missed on the first free throw attempt of the game by Roxana Jimenez. We're still tied at 4. This is something that the Tigers struggled against a bit last time these two teams met. The offensive side of the ball as it's stolen away. First turnover for the Tigers tonight. Layup good for Skylar Herrera, and Coach Hilliard wants a timeout. Doesn't like the start to this ball game. He's going to take I believe we're going to get a 30-second timeout, and we will. As the Tigers trail 6-4 with 5:22 to play in the first. Tigers with the turnover there. Odessa High with a pair. Friendship struggling a bit to get the offense going. When you watch the game between these two teams back in Wolforth a few weeks ago, it was the same story, but the defense carried Friendship to a 38-32 victory. Odessa High comes in better than they normally have been at this time of year. 17-11 overall, 2-3 District 2 6A contests. Macy Maddox will dribble it up the court lightheartedly. No rush. Maddox gets it to Cadell, back to Maddox in the corner. She's trapped there, now dribbles out, gets the ball deflected, trying to go to the top of the key, but tracks down the deflection herself. Cadell, a wide open three from the left wing, too strong, no good. And Stevens is looking to run for Odessa High. It's a 2-on-1. She dumps it off to Herrera, layup good for Skylar Herrera, who had 20 points. She was the sole proprietor of the offense for Odessa High in the first meeting between these two teams. Godfrey, short corner, takes a dribble out and skips it across to Maddox. Into the corner, Cadell now. Drives left side baseline, nothing there. Cadell gets it again into the short corner. Wilson, she's got all 4 points for Friendship. Out to Maddox for three, got it. Macy Maddox, one of the best three-point shooters on this team. Doesn't take a lot, but she is accurate when she attempts them. 40% from beyond the arc this season. Tigers trail by 1, 8-7, 4:10 to play in the first quarter. Left side into the hands of Hicks. Now swung around to Herrera on the right side. Friendship in a zone themselves. Down low, and it's deflected by Beals and stolen away. Turnover number 3 of the game for Odessa High. Great look inside for Macy Maddox as she finds Wilson sneaking behind the defense in transition. It wasn't a full-out sprint, but Friendship still gets a transition fast break bucket as Wilson just snuck behind the defense, and now I believe she's called for the first foul of the game as the Tigers lead at 9-8. Wilson's got 6. Second foul of the game, beg your pardon. There was one down low earlier. A drive inside, a step through, and a travel called on Keziah Hicks. So 4th turnover of the game for Odessa High. Friendship with the 5 starters on the floor still. Beals catches on the left wing and gets a high screen. Now into the low post. Godfrey turns, puts it up, no good. Wilson with a putback attempt. That's off the mark. She gets it again, and a whistle and a jump ball. Wilson wanted a foul inside, but instead he settled for a jump ball, and possession arrow gives it back to Odessa High. Nisha Stevens, the freshman, brings it up, and she's triple teamed after crossing half court. Herrera on the left wing fires up a quick three. No good, but Jimenez comes away with the offensive board and then throws it away. Maddox looking to run, but there's nothing there. Finds Cadell on the left wing. 3 on the way, no good. Godfrey tracks down another offensive board. She almost averages a double-double in district play. Left wing Cadell into the high post. Godfrey threw it down to Wilson. She thought she'd be cutting, but Wilson wasn't cutting there. The layup was open, and Avery Deer will check into the game for the first time. It was a turnover by the Tigers. Back comes Odessa High. Friendship looking to trap again. They do, but Stevens bails her out. 9-8 Friendship leads, 2:23 to play in the first. Into the high post, that's Luna. Kick out to Herrera, quick trigger 3, good for, that is Skylar Herrera. She's got 7. She had 20 in the first meeting. Down low, Deer, shot blocked, put back, good for Aubrey Godfrey with a foul. As Godfrey has been there on cleanup duty all season long. A chance at another 3-point play for her. Did not see who the foul was whistled on. I'm sitting on the opposite side of the floor as the scorers table, so it's hard to see where the officials give fouls. Now Cadell gets the offensive rebound, throws it down low. It bounces around, but Macy Maddox tracks down the loose ball. Godfrey missed the free throw, but Friendship with another possession. Into the high post, and it's stolen away. In transition, Stevens no good on the layup. Deer comes down with the defensive rebound. Tigers running again. Cadell gets it into the half-court offense. 2-3 zone by Odessa High. We're tied at 11. 1:29 to play in the first. Cadell dribbles it out top. To the right wing, it's Macy Maddox. Down low, Godfrey kicks out to Cadell. 3 on the way, short. Rebound fought for, and then it's hauled in by Hicks for the Lady Broncos. Stevens seems to touch it every possession. Calls out the play for Odessa High. Right wing, Hicks going against Maddox. Muscles down low and just puts it up over Maddox. Maddox wanted an offensive foul, but she never went down. So Hicks gets her first bucket of the series between the two teams. Now entering the ball down low, Cadell throws it too strong, but whistling a travel call off the steal by Hicks. Consecutive turnovers by the team. Cadell checks out. Broncos leading it 13-11. Ball entered down low. Deere puts up the shot off the window and good. Looked like she got hit, but no whistle. And we're tied back up at 13 apiece. 30 seconds left. Herrera catches a pass intended for someone else and almost lost it, but regains control. Stevens, three on the way. Off back iron, no good. And here comes Maddox off the defensive rebound of her own. 14 seconds left. Tigers will likely play for the last shot. Gayden, step back three off the mark as it was too strong. 5 seconds left. Jimenez not realizing it. Stevens will have to heave it from nearly midcourt, and it's off the backboard. No good. And that is the end of the first quarter, a fast-paced first quarter. We're tied at 13 between Friendship and Odessa High. You're listening to Friendship Tigers basketball on Double T 97.3.
Guess what? I have some news for you. There's free food right there, junk food. Do you see that truck? Oh, jeez. It's a 2 Michelin star chef. All for free, ladies and gentlemen. All for free.
Here we have a panzanella with summer vegetables and pesto. Enjoy. How we doing?
Fantastic. So what do you got going on underneath that plate there?
This food is really about to be thrown away.
Yeah.
Is there something wrong with this food? Where did you get it from?
From farmers markets. They put aside the ugly vegetables and the ugly fruits.
Carrot top, soft avocados. It was all food that was going to be discarded.
Even the drink you had is made from like a little bruised peach. Did it taste a little bruised?
Great. It was good.
The average person throws away 24 pounds of food a month.
That's a lot.
Isn't that a lot? Go visit savethefood.com for more information. Thank you. Junk food time!
Welcome back to Odessa High School. This is Friendship Tigers basketball on Oldies 97.7 and the Oldies 97.7 mobile apps. And been saying Double T 97.3 out of habit, but it is Oldies 97.7 tonight as we got Texas Tech basketball over on Double T 97.3. You can still watch this game at doublet973.com tomorrow morning. Friendship starts with the basketball in the second quarter. We're tied at 13 apiece between Friendship and Odessa High. A pesky team are the Lady Broncos. Aaron Gayden checked in at the end of the first quarter with the ball. Down to the high post. Deere out to Gayden. Three on the way. Three good for Aaron Gayden. And the Tigers regain the lead at 16-13. Gayden averages 3.8 per game, but another steal away, and Avery Deere puts it up and in. And the Tigers force a timeout by Odessa High as Friendship forces the turnover there. 7th turnover of the game for Odessa High, and Friendship with nothing close to comfortable, but as comfortable of a lead as they've had tonight at 5 points, 18-13 with 7:20 left on the second quarter clock. Friendship, a team has been good all season. They've won games in a variety of ways, but Coach Hilliard loves to get past that 50-point mark. That's been a huge key to success as Friendship steals it away from Stevens again. Beals has it up the court, stops, puts it up and in as she got the defense to run by with a ball fake. And Ashton Beals gets the bucket to go. 20-13. Tigers lead it. Just under 7 to play in the quarter. Friendship really not letting Herrera catch the ball very often. Hicks drives down, goes up strong against Maddox again, and Maddox whistled for the foul as Hicks puts it through with a chance at a three-point play. Something we didn't see in the first matchup. Hicks just muscling down low on what she feels like is a mismatch. Free throw on the way is good as it bounced around up there for a little bit. And it's back to a 4-point game, beg your pardon, 20-16. Friendship with the lead. Deer skips it out top. Out to the left wing. Friendship moving the ball well. Deer has it in the high post, down low to Godfrey, who throws it away. Stevens ran through the pass, up the court. Luna, layup, good. Almost missed, but she got it to fall through. It's been a game of runs so far tonight. Back to a 2-point game, and Coach Hilliard wants to stop this run with a timeout. As Hilliard not pleased with the offensive turnovers by his team. Only 6 in the game. I say only, it's only about 10 minutes deep into this contest, so more than Coach Hilliard would like for sure. But this is a Friendship Tiger team that needs to get things going on the offensive and defensive end of the floor. They've been good tonight, but they are a team that thrives off of turning defense into offense. Don't forget, this is a doubleheader this evening. The boys will face Odessa High for the first time this year. The girls faced them when the boys were still in non-district play. So we'll get that first matchup of the season coming up after the girls' game is over here on Oldies 97.7. Maddox brings it up out of the timeout for Friendship. Deer catches it in the high post. Out to Beals and back to Maddox, back to Deer. Always looking to pass. Out to Maddox for 3. Good for the deep 3 by Macy Maddox. He's got 6 on a pair of deep shots. Deer swats the ball away. That was Gaden, pardon. Friendship can't come away with it, but it's close to a 10-second call. Instead, Beals knocks it out of bounds. 5:55 to play in the second. Friendship leads 23-18. Stevens to the left wing. And it's deflected by Maddox. Herrera tracks it down. She's got 7 in the game to lead all scorers. Not afraid to pull the trigger on the outside shot or down low. She'll shoot from anywhere. Herrera has it and back out to Hicks. 5:25 to play. Friendship by 5. Left wing, entered down low, and it's stolen away by Ashton Beals, the Tigers' pesky defender. Beals catches it in transition. Now back to Maddox. Deer out to Beals. She'll take the 3. Left it short. Rebound tracked down by Hicks on the defensive end for Odessa High. Back come the Lady Broncos. To the left wing, it's Herrera. Skip pass across to Hicks. Hicks a jab step, spin move going inside. Floater left short. It's good defense by Beals there, and here comes Friendship. Maddox on the left wing to Beals, back to Maddox. Down low to Godfrey. She's got a one-on-one, kicks it out. Swung around to Gaden, who passes up the 3. Now throws it out top, and Stevens runs through the pass. Another turnover by Friendship. Stevens, left-hand layup, missed. Maddox comes down with a rebound. The freshman couldn't get it to go. And the Friendship junior was there to clean it up. She finds Gaden for the open 3 on the left wing. No good. Just a bit strong. A great look, but couldn't get it to fall. Remember, Friendship without Cassandra Awan. She's still in street clothes and a boot on her right foot. So she's out for an extended period of time after hurting her foot or lower leg in the Tascosa game. Shot missed by Odessa High, and it's knocked out of bounds. They're going to say it clearly went off of Odessa High, but neither official knew who it went off of. Coach Hilliard's asking for a jump ball since they didn't know. They just guessed Odessa High there. Ball deflected by Maddox, out of bounds. Tried to save it in, but they say she stepped on the line. So, yeah, just a puzzling play there. Because both officials clearly didn't want to make the call themselves and finally guessed into it being Odessa High, but clearly went off of Lady Broncos. Nonetheless, 23-18. Herrera skips it across to Hicks. Drive inside, dumps it off to Luna. Shot and a foul called before the shot on Friendship. I believe they get Diamond Washington for that foul. It's the fourth team foul on Friendship, just one against Odessa High. 3:23 to play in the first half. Friendship by 5 at 23-18. Stevens guarded by Maddox. On the O at midcourt that stretches from really three-point line to three-point line. Down low, Herrera gets her shot blocked. Put back by Jimenez doesn't go, and it's out of bounds. Last touched by Odessa High. So a nice shot, or a nice block down low. Didn't quite see if it was Deere or Gayden, but nice block. Either way, Friendship a chance to extend the lead a little bit. Right wing, Gayden. Now out to Maddox. Gayden once again. Down low, Deere, layup missed. She had a good look. Not sure if that one was partially blocked. It was a nice find down low. Stevens, whistle on a travel. And said she drug her pivot foot. 9th turnover of the game for Odessa High. Just joining us, Friendship leading at 23-18 with 2:37 to play in the first half. In a similar game, a little bit more scoring compared to the one we saw between these two teams about 2.5 weeks ago. Down low, great pass by Maddox and an even better pump fake by Wilson. Gets it up and in for the layup. On the assist by Macy Maddox. Now a deflection by Beals, stolen away. Saved inbounds by Macy Maddox. Out top to Maddox for three. She got it. What a fantastic play by Macy Maddox to get that steal, get it inbounds to Beals, and then find the open spot for three. She buries it, her third three of the night, where she is perfect beyond the arc. And the Tigers have all of a sudden stretched this out to a 10-point lead at 28-18. Another timeout called by Odessa High as Friendship leads it with 2:07 to play in the first half. A great sequence by Macy Maddox set that up. And Maddox now with the most points in the game out of anybody, 9 points, as Friendship leads it by 10. If you are just joining us, Friendship in their road blue uniforms, gold piping down the side. Odessa High in their white, home whites with some gray and red accents, numerals in red. Another steal. Beals pokes it out to Maddox. Gayden down low to Diamond Washington. Washington dishes it to Wilson, who throws it away. So turnovers back-to-back by both teams right there. Now coming into the game, Kiwana Liddy, the sophomore, runs the point. Gets it out to Herrera, but a whistle and a moving screen called on Odessa High. Didn't see the number, but a moving screen nonetheless. Tigers can extend the lead even more. They lead by 10, 28-18, $1:38 to go in the first half. Maddox open up for three again, in and out this time. Had a good look. Beals comes away with the offensive board. Beals into the corner, dribbles it out into the high post now. Wilson Kicks it out to Gaden, who fakes the three. Now will take the three. Too strong. And Hicks hauls in the rebound, excuse me. 1:14 to play. Liddy to the left wing. Herrera hasn't shot in a while. Friendship's been tight on defense against her. Hicks almost lost her balance, but regained control somehow. Jimenez down low, backs down Beals and just muscles it up and in. If Beals goes to the floor, that's a charge. Maddox coming back the other way with 48 seconds left. Now into the hands of Gaden. Down low, it's Wilson. Wilson goes up with it, can't get it to fall, and Hicks comes down with a rebound. 32 seconds left. Hicks trying to run, but there's no numbers. 28-20. Friendship with a lead with 24 seconds now. Liddy gets it poked away by Maddox. We're getting close to a 5-second call, and now whistling a travel instead as Liddy drug the pivot foot. 17.4 left. Maddox will take a breather. Kaylee Rendon comes into the game. Running the point guard position. Rendon to Wilson. Skip pass across to Beals. 7 seconds left. I don't know if she sees the clock. Rendon to Wilson into the high post, and she traveled with it with 0.3 on the clock. Bad news is it's a turnover. Good news is it's probably not enough time for Odessa High to do anything with it. And Herrera catches it. Can't do anything there, as that is the end of the first half. Friendship with a lead by 8 as they head into the locker room, 28-20. Friendship will carry the advantage into the break. You're listening to Friendship Tigers basketball. We'll add up some numbers, be back with a halftime show momentarily. This is Friendship Tigers basketball on Oldies 97.7 and the Oldies 97.7 mobile app.
Strawberries? Okay.
There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many children, she didn't know what to do. She gave them some broth without any bread and kissed them all soundly and put them to bed. Hunger is a story we can end. End it at feedingamerica.org.
Everybody has a dream. Mine was to see the ocean. And with a little help, I made it.
Welcome back to Odessa High School, the site of our District 2-6A contest between the Friendship Tigers and the Odessa High Broncos. Glad to have you with us on a Tuesday evening. I'm Choice Woodman, your play-by-play man. This is Friendship Tigers basketball on Oldies 97.7 and the Oldies 97.7 mobile app. However you're joining us, we're glad to have you along for the ride. Friendship with a 28-20 lead as we sit at the break. The Friendship girls, that is. The Friendship boys warming up, as are the Odessa High boys for the back end of our doubleheader. Here in the halftime show, let's get you the leading scorers for both teams. We'll start with the home team, but the trailing team, Odessa High. It is Skylar Herrera, who had 7 points in the first matchup between 20 points in the first matchup between these two teams. She had 7 in the first half. Roxana Jimenez finishes the half with 6. Keziah Hicks with 5, and Alexis Luna closes out the first half with 2. For Friendship, Macy Maddox leads the way, normally one that doesn't call her own number a lot. Averages 6 assists per game and 6 points per game, almost 7 points per game. She had 9 in the first half on 3 3-pointers. Addison Wilson came alive. She averages just under 8 per game, and she had 8 in the first half alone. Other scorers, Avery Deere with 4, Erin Gayden with 3, Aubrey Godfrey with 2, and Ashton Beals with 2 points as well. Then closed out the Friendship scoring. Of course, we mentioned earlier, Friendship without 2 of their players. Riley Roberts, who's been out for the year, or is out for the year, is going to be having surgery tomorrow morning. Sandra Awatt missed her 2nd consecutive game while recovering from an ankle sprain that she suffered in the 3rd quarter against Tascosa. Friendship has never lost to Odessa High since these two teams entered the same district 3 years ago. Friendship 5-0 during that stretch, and right now on their way to 6-0, but lots of half to be played as the Tigers lead it by 8, 28-0. Friendship's 4 losses this year have combined 12 points. So those teams, really good teams, with a combined 8-10 winning percentage. So Friendship looking to continue the streak of beating good teams. This is definitely a better Odessa High team than we've seen in the past. With a win tonight, Friendship can lock up a playoff spot. So don't forget that. It would be the 17th consecutive season that Friendship would enter the playoffs. The last 5 have been in 6A. The previous 12 were in 4A before Friendship made the jump. Stay tuned. We'll be back with second half action. Friendship leading at 28-20 over Odessa High. You're listening to Tigers basketball on Oldies 97.7.
Hey, Adelina, how are you? Hi, Meals on Wheels.
I'm Marco. I'm a college student, and I volunteer as a driver for Meals on Wheels.
I'm very happy I did it. I think it's awesome meeting these people. I mean, they're so interesting. They've had so many wonderful experiences in life. You can tell when you go to see them how eager they are to share their experiences and their wisdom with you. I can see my grandparents in some of these seniors, and when I think about what I want for them, if they lived alone and didn't have anybody to look after them or help them get food, I'd want someone there who does what I do to make sure they're being fed. Your community helps to raise you up into the person that you become. Meals on Wheels is a great way to give back to that community.
Hey guys, how are you today?
Good.
I'm here to talk about how with technology you can make amazing worlds. Come with me. My team and I bring the Halo world to life.
Is that you?
That is me. I wasn't a math genius, and I knew nothing about coding. But you guys do. You guys have the power to change things.
I want your job.
I want you to have my job.
Maria, so how's work?
It was 4th period biology. Our students just weren't getting how easily viruses spread. So Miss Bell and I had them role play a zombie virus outbreak. By the time they had all learned the lesson, all the living were dead. Hey, how's your job going?
That big sales meeting I planned? Next year, I might get to go.
Cool.
Welcome back to Odessa High School. It's Friendship Tigers basketball on Oldies 97.7 and the Oldies 97.7 mobile app. Friendship with the lead as we sit at the break, 28-20. Getting set to start up the second half here in Odessa. Friendship with a 24-4 overall record, 4-1 in district play, more importantly. Odessa High with a 17-11 overall record and a 2-3 mark in district play. But don't forget, Friendship can lock up a playoff spot with a win tonight, as can Tascosa High as they play Midland High this evening. Odessa Permian and Midland Lee are squaring off. Those teams all still fighting for playoff spots, as are these Odessa High Lady Broncos. Lots of basketball to be played for the season and for tonight as we start the second half. Nisha Stevens, her full name is Dirkwa Venetia Stevens. She goes by Nisha. She dribbles inside the O that looks like an Oakley O, if you know what that looks like. Goes from three-point line to three-point line. Now Luna gets it down low, power dribbles, and gets a shot blocked out of bounds. And Jimenez tries to save it inbounds. And they're going to change the call on it. Apologize for the delay, trying to hear what the official said. And it was deflected down low. Jimenez tried to save it inbounds. I think they got it right after they get together. Stevens with the basketball. Into the hands of Herrera. They'll try to get her more involved in the second half. Jimenez out to Herrera for three. Good for Skylar Herrera. Just like I said, they will try to get her some more shots. She didn't shoot it near as often as she normally does in the first half. It's a three-point game, is what the scoreboard says, but it should just be a 5-point game. Now Beals on the way for three, off the mark, too strong. And Stevens comes down with the rebound. Try to get the score clarification as they just switched it back. They fixed it. 28-23 the score. Herrera has the ball, skips it across to Hicks, but it's stolen away as Maddox runs through it. Going a 1-on-2, pushes through in a blocking foul called on Hicks. She tried to get set, but Maddox does a good job avoiding the contact, gets clipped on the way up. Couldn't finish the play, but we'll go to the line for free throws. This, surprisingly, is just the second trip to the line for the Tigers tonight. First trip with 2 attempts. First one up is good for Macy Maddox, who crosses into double figures. First Tiger to do so tonight. Maddox on the season a 76% free throw shooter, and she buries them both. Tigers lead by 7, 30-23. Pass up the court. Hicks traveled with it as Maddox caused the pressure there. And another turnover on Odessa High. That's number 13 of the evening. Goodell to inbound, does so to the point guard Maddox. Right wing, it's Goodell. Back to Maddox into the high post. Wilson returned to look to pass before she got the ball. Jump ball will point the way of Friendship. Goodell will inbound. We'll do it all over again. 6:14 to play in the third quarter. Tigers by 7 at 30-23. Maddox into the high post. Wilson catches it cleanly this time. Back out to Maddox and skip across to Beals. Thinks about three, but elects not to. Wilson, high post, takes a dribble into the lane. Out to Beals. Beals goes down low to Godfrey, who's immediately double teamed. And a timeout called by Coach Hilliard, as Godfrey was in some trouble. Hilliard wanted to avoid the turnover on the double team, so he calls a timeout. 5:49 to play in the third quarter, 30-23. Friendship with the advantage. The defense has been good tonight for the Tigers. The offense been coming and going, but found a little bit of a rhythm toward the end of the first half. Macy Maddox will inbound underneath. Usually when this happens, she gets the ball back quite often, but she finds Beals in the paint, dishes it back out to Maddox. They'll reset the offense. 2-3 zone once again by Odessa High. Into the high post, Godfrey. Out to Beals. Kick out to Maddox again. Beals from the right wing. Cadell straight away and swung around to Godfrey. Wilson has it at the top of the key. Maddox takes a three. Out to Beals, who's guarded by Stevens. Into the high post, Maddox finds Wilson for the high arcing three. Too short. The backside rebound comes down to Herrera. A good possession for Friendship, but comes up empty. Right wing. Hicks drives inside again. It's a good shoulder shove to Maddox. Now Beals with the shot block, but they call a foul. Probably should have been a jump ball. They called the travel, not foul. Travel on Odessa High. Probably should have been a jump ball either way. So there was a block that tied him up. Down low, Godfrey gets good position. Turnaround jumper, too strong. Jimenez snatches down the rebound. A good look, but just wouldn't go for Aubrey Godfrey. Left wing, Herrera immediately stopped his Herrera by Wilson. Skip pass across, Hicks. And into the paint. Beals gets a hand of the ball. Hicks finally gets it out to Stevens. Stevens guarded by Cadell. A high screen gets Stevens free on the left side. Hesitation, loses it out of bounds. Stevens commits the 15th turnover of the night for Odessa High. 4:12 left on the third quarter clock. Friendship leads at 30-23. Friendship has only scored 2 points in the quarter, and Odessa High only 3. 28-20 game at halftime. Beals into the short corner. Cadell out to Maddox. She'll take the three. In and out, no good. Rebound hauled in by Hicks again. Been active on the defensive glass. Looking to take it coast to coast, but Beals cuts her off. Hicks out to Stevens. 40 feet away from the basket. Now into the hands of Herrera. She took the one quick three and hasn't taken a shot since in the second half. Jimenez tries to muscle around Godfrey, but good defense keeps her from it. 2-on-1 in transition. Beals layup, no good. Wilson with the offensive board. The putback doesn't go, but a foul called. Beals had a look down low on the Maddox pass, but had to shoot over the trees and couldn't get it to fall. Instead, Wilson is sitting at the line for free throws. She has not attempted one tonight. Tigers only 2 for 3 as a team. Only 3 attempts. They get 4, and they get 3 for 4 as Addison Wilson knocks down the first one. Wilson, a 67% free throw shooter on the year. Free throw up and good for Wilson as she knocks them both down. Tigers lead 32-23. Friendship with the press for the first time in a while because they haven't scored in a while. Odessa High breaks it pretty easily. 3:14 on the third quarter clock. Herrera, right wing. Thinks about the three, but Cadell is too close. And Herrera backs it out, gets it back to Hicks at the top. Hicks hands off to the point guard, Stevens. And Herrera from the right wing gets it to Stevens again. Down low. Jimenez, that's not Jimenez, that is Escontrias. Turns and puts it off the side of the backboard. Down low. Wilson trying to drive baseline, but good defense prevents it. Back out to Maddox. 2:33 on the third quarter clock. Tigers by 9, 32-23. Beals into the short corner, Cadell. Back out top, and Godfrey has it. Still a 2-3 zone by Odessa High. Not giving up much. Into the high post, Wilson. Trying to drive baseline, out to Maddox. Now to the left wing, Cadell for three, off the mark. Rebound tipped out to Godfrey, put back good for Aubrey Godfrey, who's been fairly quiet tonight, but gets her second bucket of the evening. The Tigers with their biggest lead at 11. In transition, though, Odessa High breaks the press, and it'll be an easy right-handed layup on the left side for Hicks. Stevens found her there, so the 11-point lead short-lived. 34-25, Friendship leads, 1:42 to play in the third quarter. Wilson, deep three on the way, no good. As Coach Hilliard not happy with that shot selection necessarily. Stevens drives baseline, and a whistle and a foul called on Addison Wilson. First team foul on Friendship. Second team, 2 fouls on Odessa High, beg your pardon, in the second half. Checking into the game, Aaron Gayden and Avery Deer. Tigers leading 34-25, 1:25 to go. As a quick three put up by Escontrias. And that one won't go through. Friendship looking to run. Gayden out to Maddox. Maddox cross-court pass to Beals into the high post. Deer passed up a shot. Now Gayden drives inside to the corner. Maddox for three, too strong. She hit her first three and has missed her second three-point attempt since then. And it's whistle out of bounds off of Odessa High. Friendship scrambled for the rebound. Odessa High loses it out of bounds. So good hustle play there. Tigers lead by 9, 34-25. A minute exactly to go. Maddox another three on the way, left that one short. It's a good attempt, but gone cold after the first three makes. Maddox is the Tigers' leading scorer with 10 points. Now Stevens loses the ball for a moment. Beals gets on the ground, and a great hustle play. One-on-one in transition. Maddox left-hand layup, no good. As Herrera caused the pressure there. Stevens pushes on Maddox, now goes down low to Luna. Layup good, as Luna got a tough contested shot to go through. 34-27, 14 seconds left in the third. Gayden out to Maddox, 9 seconds on the clock. Whistle down low, zip down low. Now he whistle called. And a foul called on Avery Deer. Gets the foul call with 2.1 seconds on the clock. Inbound and a three-quarter court heave by Herrera goes behind the backboard. And that will do it for the third quarter. Friendship holding on to the lead, 34-27 as we head to the fourth. This is Friendship Tigers basketball on Oldies 97.7.
Hey, you.
Yeah, you. Getting that college education? What are you gonna do? Graduate and take some office job? Be like everybody else?
Or will you dare do something different?
Like, be a teacher. You could be my teacher. You got the skills.
The smarts?
Yes, you. You could be the teacher I never forget.
That'd be cool.
Does that corporate job even have recess? What are you gonna make of yourself?
What are you gonna make of me?
Don't wait. Communicate. Make your emergency plan today.
Back here at Odessa High School, it's Friendship Tigers basketball on Oldies 97.7 and the Oldies 97.7 mobile app. Friendship with the lead heading into the fourth. The front end of our doubleheader. Friendship girls leading at 34-27 over Odessa High. Thanks for making us part of your Tuesday evening. This is Friendship Tigers basketball on Oldies 97.7. I'm Choice Woodman, your play-by-play man for the evening. Tigers trying to hold on and get win number 5 in district play, but more importantly, lock up a playoff spot, which they can do with a win tonight. Odessa High starts with the basketball. Stevens takes a dive and a whistle on Friendship. Third team foul against the Tigers in the quarter. Half, I should say. Now Herrera puts up the 3, no good. Deere comes down with it. Maddox with the basketball. Now Beals throws it away, but it's knocked out of bounds off of Odessa High. Beals to Maddox, 7:42 to go in this one. Beals from the right corner into the high post. Deere gets double teamed, now kick out to Beals. Beals into the paint, floater, no good. It was just a bit too strong. A pretty good look for the senior Beals, but couldn't get it to fall. She's only got 2 in the game tonight. Averages about 8 per game. Stevens into the paint, floats it up with the right hand, no good. Herrera with the offensive board. Putback is off the mark, but a foul called on Avery Deere. Deere was fighting down low, but Herrera got good position. Sold it a little bit as the ball didn't go through the hoop. First free throw off the mark for Skylar Herrera. He's been good tonight, but not necessarily as active as we're used to. That being said, she does have 10 points, make it 11. She makes the second one. 6-point lead for Friendship. They led by as many as 11, 34-28. Tigers up with 7:07 to play in the fourth. On the right wing, Beals for 3, too strong. Godfrey with the offensive board. Putback doesn't go through. Rebound fought for and finally pulled down by Luna. Timeout called by Odessa High. They're trying to reset the offense a bit. Friendship's defense has been stingy tonight. 34-28. Odessa High's defense has been pretty stingy as well. Friendship has struggled on the offensive end. 34-28, Friendship with the advantage, trying to hold on to win number 5 in district play. 38 points that Friendship scored against Odessa High. The last game is the lowest total they've scored in a game since they scored 37 in a loss at Midland Lee last February, almost a year ago. So it was the lowest total for a Friendship victory since they defeated Smithson Valley 36-35 in the New Braunfels tournament back in 2015. So Friendship, a team that usually needs some points to win games, despite how good the defense is. But this game is kind of trekking towards the same trajectory as that one. This Friendship team has shown they can be versatile in the way they win. Don't forget, this is a doubleheader. The Friendship boys play directly after this game here at Odessa High School. Friendship boys looking to get a win, get up off the mat after losing on Friday night to Midland Lee at home. 34-36, inbound to Escontrias, and it's a turnover out of bounds off of Odessa High. 17th turnover of the night for Odessa High, just 10 against Friendship. Only 1 in the second half. They've taken care of the basketball better. Maddox to the left wing, it's Beals. Beals goes to the high post. Left elbow for Deere, back out to Beals. Back down low to Deere. She's got a one-on-one turnaround jumper foul called. As Deere actually went to the right-hand hook and got hit on the arm, so she'll go to the line for a pair of free throws. Tigers are 4 from 5 from the stripe tonight. Odessa High 2 for 4. Not a lot of fouls called. It's been a well-called game by this officiating crew. As Deere knocks down the first one. She's got 5 total in the game. A well-called game by this officiating crew. And a clean game defensively by both teams. Second free throw up and good for Avery Deere. The Tigers back out to an 8-point advantage at 36-28. 6:20 to play. Stevens breaks the press by herself. Escontrias for 3, and she buries it. Escontrias knocks down the 3. Her first points of the night. We're back to a 5-point game, 36-31. Hicks guarding Beals, high post. Deere finds Godfrey down low. Fantastic pass and a fantastic seal as Godfrey puts it up and in for 2. Actually 38-31. Again, Odessa High easily breaks the press. And into the high post, Luna loses it as it's stolen away by Macy Maddox. Another turnover by Odessa High. That's likely going to be the difference in the game tonight. 5:35 to play. Friendship leads 38-31. Godfrey double teamed in the high post. Out to Gayden, back to Godfrey. Out to Maddox, she'll take the 3. Good for Macy Maddox, her 4th 3 of the night. And the Tigers back to a 10-point lead. 41-31. Beals guarding Stevens at the top. Driving down low, Stevens puts it up off the window, and it's too strong. Knocked out of bounds off of Friendship, though. So Odessa High will maintain possession. Escontrias will fire up a 3 off the mark. Maddox tracks down the long rebound for Friendship. Maddox guarded by Stevens. 4:49 on the game clock. Stops and pops. Beals throws it. Or Stevens runs through it, but out of bounds again. Stevens a nice active defender. Doesn't look like a freshman out there. Maddox to Beals. To Deere down low to Godfrey, and Godfrey almost throws it away. Kicks it out to Beals though for 3, no good. Deere, check that, that's Gayden who tracks down the long rebound. Out to Deere. Maddox once again with the ball. Tigers will be patient in this possession. Tigers leading by 10, 41-31, 4:20 to go. Into the high post, Deere finds Gayden in the corner. Back to Deere. A kick out to Beals for 3, nope. She'll pass it to Gayden. Friendship again being patient. Back out to Beals. Down low, Godfrey. Shot no good. Deere fights for it, ends up in the hands of Beals for the short 2, and that one goes through just below the elbow on the left side. Ashton Beals gets her second bucket of the night. Now a 3 on the way for Escontrias, and she airballs it. Rebound hauled in by Gayden, and here are the Tigers with a 12-point lead, the biggest of the night. 43-31. Beals into the high post. Deere down low to Godfrey. Godfrey double teamed out to Beals for 3. Short. Just hit the front iron. Luna with the basketball, and here comes Odessa High. Hicks comes up, Gimpy. Herrera drives into the paint, loses it momentarily, now kicks out to Escontrias, who's driving, puts it up, but a foul called on Aaron Gayden. Another bailout foul there as she was going in out of control. I believe that's Gayden's first. Don't have foul counts posted here on who it is either. It's hard to keep up with who's getting all of these fouls. His first free throw goes through for Amber Escontrias. She's got 4 in the game. Tigers by 11 right now as Hicks is coming up limping, exits the game. Jimenez back in. Second free throw up and good for Escontrias, and Tigers still holding on to a 10-point lead. 43-33. 2:55 to play. Maddox guarded by Stevens. To the right wing, it's Beals. Short corner, Godfrey out to Gayden. Back to Godfrey. And out to Beals. High post, Deere. Into the hands of Maddox. Friendship not yet playing keep away, but they're playing wait for the best shot possible. Gayden to Maddox. Maddox goes down the left side, back to Gayden. And into the high post, Deere out to Maddox, who thinks about three. 2:18 left on the clock. Tigers by 10. Friendship may make them foul already. Beals to Maddox. He backs it out again. Skips it across to Beals. Beals driving towards the baseline, into the high post. It's Deere. Deere driving left side, and a whistle and a foul called as someone grabbed her jersey from behind. And it is Escontrias who's whistled for the foul. 43-33 still our score as we've ticked under 2 minutes, 1:55 to be exact. Now down low, it goes to Deere, who can't get it to go, but Godfrey comes away with the offensive board again. Several fouls to give for Odessa High as Godfrey is attacked by Herrera. Still just the 5th team foul. Friendship has 5 team fouls, and that was just the 5th team foul in Odessa High, so they've still got a couple to give before getting to the bonus. Ball down low. Maddox will take the short jumper this time off the inbound. No good, and a whistle and a foul called on Odessa High on the rebound. They call Herrera for her 2nd consecutive foul. Maddox inbounds to Gayden. Left hand layup, no good. It was contested. Couldn't get it to go through. Minute and a half left. Friendship leads 43-33. Stevens out to Herrera for 3, left it short. Godfrey comes down with the rebound. Maddox has the basketball. She'll be casual about bringing it up. Maddox crosses the timeline, and a foul called immediately against Stevens. This will be number 7 on Odessa High as a team. So Maddox will go to the line for free throws. On the season, she is a 76% free throw shooter. Is 2 for 2 tonight. Friendship leading at 43-33 with 1:07 to play. First free throw, or the front end of the 1-and-1, goes through for Macy Maddox. Second free throw up and good for Maddox as well. She's got 16 points in the game, leading all scorers, 45-33. Stevens has it. They need to get going offensively. Escontrias drives baseline, and Godfrey will pick up the foul. She had position, but was moving. And Godfrey picks up her foul. 7th team foul. Check that 6th team foul in Friendship, but it was a shooting foul. As Escontrias puts the first one up and misses. It clanks well off to the left. No good. Second free throw on the way is pure for Escontrias. She's got 6 points in the game. Maddox catches the inbound, back to Deere, back to Maddox on the handoff. Now up the court to Gayden. And Friendship looking to hold the basketball at this point with 40 seconds left. Tigers lead by 11. Herrera not quite ready to deliver a foul yet. Stevens guarding Gayden. I don't know if Odessa High is... Looks like they've called off the dogs. Looking like they're waving the white flag at this point. Maddox guarded by Herrera, now to Godfrey. Back out to Maddox, 16 seconds on the clock. Too late to foul at this point. Oh, you still may see one. Fields out to Maddox, 9 seconds left, and the Tigers are going to pick up another victory here in District 2-6A play as a late foul by Herrera with 3.7 seconds left will send Gayden to the line to add to the score sheet just a bit. Friendship will move to 25-4 in district play and 25-4 overall, 5-1 in District 2-6A contests, and more importantly, wrap up a playoff spot for the 17th consecutive season. Gayden knocks down the front end of the 1-and-1. Second one up and good for Aaron Gayden. 47-34. The half-court heave on the way is no good. And the Tigers win it by 13, 47-34 over Odessa High here this evening. As the Friendship Tigers victorious over Odessa High, moving to 25-4 on the year, 5-1 in district play, and wrapping up that oh-so-coveted playoff spot for the 17th consecutive year. Most importantly, staying atop the district standings at 5-1 in district play. The Friendship Tigers will be back in action coming up against Midland High. We'll tell you about that game. We'll be back to wrap this one up with final scores in just a few moments. Probably have a special guest as well. You're listening to Friendship Tigers basketball on Oldies 97.7.